July 26th, about 5 p.m. And see, that's why I had to drop the act. Because too much shit is going on. And you motherfuckers need to fall back, yo. Yo, that shit y'all doing is whack. Y'all motherfucking know how to fucking party, fuck, and attack, you know. And you could be motherfucking sure I'm going to strike back. But anyway, yo, let me tell y'all something. Because see, I don't want y'all to get the idea that I'm only saying, oh, the only people who's welcome or who can make it here or welcome here is those who are educated or no foreigners are welcome. And yo, only a low IQ bastard would think that's what I'm saying. Okay? Because I'm poor, came from a poor community. But you know what that makes the difference here? Or anywhere. Fucking education, determination, hard work, motherfucking preparation. You understand what I'm saying? Not, yo, you gotta, I could diss anybody in 2 minutes. I'll tell them, yo, pull out a piece of paper, put a pie graph on it. Do you even know what a pie graph is that you learned about in like 5th, 6th grade? Huh? Okay. Put a pie graph. That's just a simple circle. And then divide it up according to how much time you spend doing what in your day. Yo, that fat fucker who was out there in the middle of the night disrespecting me last night, grabbing his dick and all that shit, you know, looking like some fucking type of retarded fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yo, I could tell. Yo, if he did a pie graph on what he do all day, part-time would be, obviously, I don't think he work. Because a working man, let's say, okay, he don't work at night. He work or whatever. He be up at night and then work in the day, whatever. So if you work in the day, then you be sleep at night. Or if you work at night, you wouldn't be out there. You see how easy it is to read you and to know what you're about based upon what you're doing? You understand? I figure a pie graph for him would be part hanging out, smoking weed, part going out in the street talking shit with his homeboys, part going home to play video games, look at porn, child porn on his phone. Clearly, I bet he spent a lot of time doing that. Because that nigga didn't look like he take care of himself at all. He just had a fucking t-shirt on, a wife beater or some shit, pair of shorts or whatever, going up. He just look retarded. And I don't know what he had on his feet, sneakers or fucking slippers or something. You know, you could tell motherfuckers low IQ when they in the ghetto and they walk around wearing slippers for fucking shoes, because I guess that's what they do in their country. You know, it's become, you know, an industry now. But you know, they stupid because they should remember in the ghetto, like when you could get fucked up or whatever, them slippers, they'll be knocked right off your feet. You'll be running around barefoot, barefoot. I like that these motherfuckers are so comfortable with the criminal shit and they so down with the criminal team. They feel comfortable coming outside in slippers. That's how you get fucked up. I never come outside in slippers, ever. I think I came outside in slippers one time when I wanted to wash my sneakers and was going to the fucking laundry. And I did it real early when I knew they wasn't out there. You know, motherfuckers in the hood know that. You get no, you know what I'm saying? You get in the dust up or scrap up, you know what I'm saying? You're going to pop off or whatever, mix it up, chop it up. You get fucked up in some slippers. You be fighting. The first thing you do, you be out right out them slippers and barefoot. I like that. I like stupid shit like that. Okay? So I want y'all to understand, I'm not trying to say that no foreign person should be welcome here if they poor or uneducated. I'm saying when they come here, they should be fucking grateful and work and study hard. You know, I saw the detriment, the damage dumbing down our educational system did to benefit them. And I was so glad I was out of school by the time it happened. Because we had a high quality education. Those who came had to study hard. And there were plenty of them who did. You know, there was some who did. And there was some who didn't. I remember this girl, she was real pretty. Like the silly one in the back. I still remember her name, Elsie. She was gorgeous. She looked like a grown-up. I was thinking, God. I was thinking to myself, because I know I've been sexually abused. And I would think to myself, God, I hope, you know, her mother protected her. She looked like she was protected. She, you know, she was a nice, pretty girl. She didn't do no fucking studying. She just sat there, you know, looking pretty. And I was thinking, oh, well, you know, she's so gorgeous. She probably wound up with a husband with money or something to take care of her, you know. But, you know, dumbing down that educational system with all of these gender studies and nonsense. Listen, or in higher education, that's something you, if you want to look into that, maybe you go and do a thesis, a PhD. But you're supposed to get a high quality education on basics for a job you need. That's why y'all all got all of this college debt for degrees and nonsense, like, butterfly catching. Let's figure out another 147 genders. How many we at now? It went from 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 20, 30. No, it's this, it's 50. Everybody got a different, number. And, I say, because I like to keep it simple, I ain't getting into the bullshit with these motherfuckers who want to debate the dumb shit they making up as they go along. You know what I say? I say, well, if there's more than 2 genders, wouldn't that also apply in the animal kingdom? They're biological beings with hearts, veins, blood, this and that, just like us. Whether it's, the birds and the bees or the lions or in the ocean, the whales, the sharks or whatever, bears or lions or fucking eagles or whatever. Wouldn't that apply? Because y'all talking about science, and about biology. That also includes animals. Right. Now, so wouldn't that apply? There wouldn't it be like 50, 60 genders in animals too? Or are there just 2? Y'all ask yourselves that question. I'm not going to tell you the answer. I know it might be hard to figure out how many genders are in the animal kingdom. Okay? And I know there's going to be some smart ass that say, well, there are... Is that the exception? Rare? Or is that the majority of animals? Don't come at me with the bullshit. With your stupid statistics. Oh, look, there's 2 or 3 animals right here. They replicate by themselves and blah, 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 blah. Great. Do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is in the animal kingdom, well. I don't see more genders. I don't see the male animals, doing the female, taking care of feeding the cubs, birthing the cubs, and this and that and that and that. But y'all, y'all go ahead on and debate that bullshit, okay? So what I want to say to y'all is, I'm not saying that they're not welcome because you're poor or you're not educated, but you're supposed to try to do that. They come in with the bullshit lie. Oh, everybody wants to be a doctor, baby. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a physician. I want to be an astronaut. I'll tell you what they be. Most of them be right out here hanging out in the fucking street when they not working. The ones who have jobs, okay? And the rest of them see, and this is my thing, even the ones who work or whatever work hard, but then afterwards, it's party time, and they do their party in the street. And I'm not talking about the Muslims. No, they do their party in the hallway, Bomba. No, anyway, I'm talking about the Spanish mainly. And that's why we have a problem with it, because they bring that, very, just pushy culture. And I respect a lot of things about the Spanish culture, obviously, because I, married one and had kids with one, right? So, the Spanish culture, is great, just like a lot of cultures. But you don't see Americans going over there taking over your communities. Imagine a bunch of black Americans hanging out on corners everywhere, eyeballing your women, just strange random men, playing cards, not dominoes, spades or whatever, blasting rap music, hanging out in your communities in Puerto Rico, Santo Domingo, Colombia, or wherever. Ecuador, wherever. Y'all fucking Brazil, y'all will be sick of us in no time. All right, God, and bringing our flags and meantime, we're coming, not even fucking self-sufficient. We coming to get on the welfare and this and that y'all got over there, which y'all pay for. And then we get over there and be disrespectful to you. Aye, what's the problem? You know who acts like that? Entitled people who feel it's perfectly entitled to spread out and take over everything. And Americans don't do that unless they hood rats. You may see hood rats do that occasionally. Even the hood rats don't do that like that like y'all do. That's how y'all entertain yourselves. Low IQ bullshit out in the street. And guess what else happens while y'all in the street? The same crime that y'all talking about, y'all trying to get from your countries that goes on in your streets, it starts happening over here. You didn't notice that? It's been going on for a while. Since that drug trade where all them Dominicans was flooding in, and then everybody else after that. Because before that drug trade point where the Dominicans was flooding in to work the drug apartments and shit, the immigrants who were coming were mostly education oriented. They weren't hanging out in the street. You only seen a few bums hanging, very few, I could tell you. I used to go to George Washington High School, right up there where it's Dominican land now. Yeah, you know? And it's fucked up. Y'all bring your businesses and put the businesses all out on the street. I remember the motherfucking dealers on 160. I remember I walked on 159 one time. The motherfuckers, it was a game going. They had dragged a fucking easy chair and a 19-inch big screen floor model TV outside. Y'all wouldn't know what that looked like. You gotta look it up. Huge! 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 The shit is bigger than a fucking cage you put a pit bull in. It's like 2 pit bull cages put together. Huge, 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 huge. Big, heavy. They dragged this shit out there with extension cord, plugged it up to the fucking, to the motherfucking, the light, the street light, and was blocking up the street with chairs and shit. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Or how on the 4th of July they would buy boxes of fireworks, line them up to do a race and gamble on it, bet on it. The fireworks, the firecrackers would all be lined up next to the tires of the car. You could fuck up people's tires on both sides of the street. And when they finish, thousands. I don't know how many. Thousands. They would light them up and that shit would go on forever. Imagine the people who had to get up and go to work. Huh? Yo, y'all don't give a fuck. That's why we get sick of you. Because, see, the Puerto Ricans don't do that. Puerto Ricans have that free state protectorate status, and they always been under America's umbrella for a long time. I don't know how long. So they've been raised as Puerto Ricans, as Americans, and they act like it. You know what I'm saying? They cool, they chill, they relax. They can get along in other communities without it being all like they taking over and a whole bunch of stuff. They just a part of the community. I know, my husband's Puerto Rican. Okay? Other than the fact that his brothers was so criminal, the whole block got together and wrote a motherfucking petition trying to get his parents to sell the house and move. I know a lot about them. We'll be telling it, but not the parents. I ain't gonna tell their business, but I know a whole lot about it. They criminal kids. But you know what I'm saying? Yo, the block was a mix of people, and they was tired of the criminal shit, just like we're tired of the criminal shit. Us black folks and other folks, white folks. And I'm not going to let you demonize the white folks. Because some of them white folks y'all talk about, they ancestors helped us get civil rights. They ancestors helped fight to free the slaves and died to free the slaves. So miss me with your fucking bullshit. There's 2 kinds of white folks too, I would imagine. Not everybody's the same. Yo, you going to disrespect them white not motherfuckers, them white people who died, gave their life up to help free slaves? You gonna disrespect them? I ain't gonna let you do it. No, none of them. The blacks, the whites, whoever the fuck. You know? Stop that victimology bullshit. You come and get all these benefits and then be disrespectful. Yeah, we don't like you. Only the fucking criminal motherfuckers like you. They like you. Or the hood rats, uneducated trash like you. They like you. Now you know. So stay the fuck away from me. I don't trust none of y'all. Every time I see you, I be thinking, gang member, drug member, drug gang member, drug dealer, ex-drug dealer, you know, shit like that. I don't give a fuck what your little bullshit ass job is now. I know all the dirt. YouTube, Renee Jimenez. YouTube, Crystal Clear Eyes. YouTube. And guess who taught me? Maxwell and his white, silent, deadly partner from the Dirty 30 precinct in the 90s. You better look up the documentary about the Dirty 30 and the documentary about Michael Dowd, corrupt cop, the MVP of corrupt cops, Michael Dowd, from the 75th precinct in the Bronx. And you better look up the Larry David story. Because you're dealing with somebody who's like Larry David. The only difference is, I didn't do business with her. I watched all the dirty business they did, and I know how to do it to you. Fuck around and find out, boo.